let me tell you, for everything that you do not have, there's something that God put that you actually do have that other people do not have.
Yeah.
In every season of your life, God is a God of balance. It's like when somebody loses one of their sights, the others get enhanced.
Okay.
Naturally so. Why is that? If somebody can't talk, their hearing is, or their eyesight is. Why? If they lose their eyesight, their hearing is enhanced.
Yeah.
Why? Their smell is enhanced. God is a God of balance.
Hey.
You understand?
Yeah, that's
so
powerful.
there isn't something that you do not have that God did not compensate for. The problem is that we focus on what we do not have.
Can you please repeat that statement?
There isn't anything you do not have that God has not compensated for.
Yeah, that's powerful.
So you might not, I don't have a wife.
Yeah.
But I'm compensated, I'm gifted.
Yeah.
There's no one who cannot see that I'm gifted.
Yeah.
You can say a lot of things, but you can't call me ungifted.
Yeah. Sure.
Why is that?
Yeah.
There's something, even if a situation happens in life, something is taken away.
Yeah.
There's a compensation that comes to match that.
Wow.
So your job as a child of God, as a young person, is to figure out where has God compensated me the most.
Sure.
You might not have money, but you've got time.
Yeah.
It's a compensation. We talked, you and I.
Yeah.
I told you my schedule from 5 o'clock in the morning till I arrived here. I don't have time.
Yeah.
But somebody might be saying they don't have a job.
Yeah.
But my brother, you've got all the time. It's a compensation. Can't you see that?
Yeah, it is.
What are you doing with the time?
What are you doing with that resource?
What are you doing with what God has compensated with you with? For every negative, there becomes an opposite, an equal compensation that God gives you.
To bring balance.
So your job is to find it.
Wow.
I didn't have a father, but I had a strong, intelligent mother. What if she was married to my father? She was going to be soft.
Exactly.
And she was not going to be the person she was to me.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, yesterday I was sitting with a chief from somewhere. Let me not mention the area. A chief, we're talking property development in the area.
Okay.
And he says to me, he's telling me about his grandfather. And I'm like, I never had a grandfather. You know what that guy said to me? He says, count it as a blessing. Like, I must count it as a blessing. Witness everything you've gone through, count it as a blessing.
Wow.
Because perhaps if you did have a grandfather, he would have coddled you so much, you wouldn't be who you are.
Yeah. Yeah, or even destroyed you.
So God knew what the ingredients to build you are.
I think what you are sharing now really answers a lot of questions that people have. You know, when you say that God has balanced everything, there's no need for you to be envious of what other people have, right?
For sure.
There's no need for you to compete, because whatever that other people are strong at, you have another thing that you are strong at, that if you focus on it, then you will be fulfilled. You know, so I just feel like it answers a lot. And this question of looking at people on social media and thinking these ones are more blessed than us because they have certain cars, they have certain, certain lifestyle.
Or they grew up a certain way.
They grew up a certain way,
I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
So a guy grows up rich all his life, never been through hardship. Bruh, I've been tested by hardship.
Yeah.
So I'm growing as well.
Yes.
I'm making money.
Yes.
Now, between me and him, money doesn't become a factor.
Yes.
You understand? You might have grown up in big money. That's okay.
Yeah.
But remember, you don't know how to make it.
You
don't know how to market. You don't know how to start from scratch anything. You don't know how to build. Now, here's the compensation. But I know.
Yeah, you've been through the process.
I've been through hardship. You haven't been. God forbid you go through the same thing I went through.
Now,
because you don't know how to, you don't have mechanisms built in you to handle struggle, to handle hardship, to overcome it. I do, because I've been through it.
Sure.
That's what people don't understand. And that's what makes you as a person. So I'll give you a simple example. I was on the golf course, right?
Yes, this morning, yeah.
Everybody that I was playing with was white, my friends. They all had caps on. You know why?
I have melanin.
They can't stand the sun. It's not possible. I can be in the sun the whole day.
Yeah, no worries.
And not even burn.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
Definitely.
I can be in this. I can even wear black in the sun.
Yeah.
I was wearing black.
Yeah.
They were wearing their colorful t-shirts.
Yeah.
But I don't blame them.
Yeah.
They have to wear a cap.
Yeah, they
have to put on sunscreen.
Yeah.
It's not a racist remark that I'm making.
No.
It's just a fact of life.
Yes.
Why? I've been burnt by the sun all my life.
Yeah.
I never had to use sunscreen. This thing of sunscreen, we are using it now because we want to be in the fashion.
Exactly.
If we're being honest,
Exactly.
then Gandlanani there, my cousins are not putting sunscreen
And
on.
they are perfectly fine.
And they don't need a capis, by the way. We wait for fashion. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Umbrella.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. No, you're very right.
Life is balanced like that.
It's balanced like that. Sure.
It's balanced like that, life. So I don't look at my hardships and get inferiority complex. In fact, I used to have it. But here's what happened.
Okay.
I used to have it somehow. Right? Remember, my mother was crippled.
Yes.
When you're 17, 18, it hits you.
Yeah.
Other mothers are driving, going to work. They're taking care of their kids. My mother takes me and says, take me back to the hospital. Drive me in Wananga. I have a meeting. They don't want me to go back to work.
Sure.
We get to that meeting. She was a nurse, 32 years. Sure. We get to that meeting. We sit around the table. I'm the youngest, obviously.
Yeah.
She has a meeting with the matrons and the managers and HR. They wanted her to be medically boarded. To be medically boarded means you take a package, sit at home. They continue to pay you on a monthly basis.
Yeah.
Half your salary until you die.
Sure.
And my mother said, you're going to pay who? Half her salary until she dies. Do I look like I'm dead to you?
Sure.
Do I look like I'm a cripple?
Yo.
I'm not a cripple. I'm still alive.
Yeah.
The fact that I've got so much experience, I can even work at antenatal clinic there.
Yeah.
And help those young nurses
Yes.
to do the right thing to my patients.
Sure.
That was my mother.
Sure.
So I was there I'm watching a woman who's partially crippled telling everybody she's not crippled.
Sure.
Telling everybody she's whole. Then one day, remember we used to go to Simon Street a lot.
Yeah,
Harrison Street, Simon
Bank
Street, Standard Bank.
Yeah.
We had to go collect the money. So I used to go. My mother, like I told you, my mother was not really a nice chick. She was mean, eh?
Yeah.
So she's walking, limping. And I'm holding her on the other hand.
Yeah.
I'm with my other friend, Mpo. Then the lady says, oh, shame. Then my mother turned. Translation, who is saying shame to you, ugly woman? That's exactly what I'm being honest. That's exactly what she said. Then she turned to me.
Yeah.
Then she turned to me and she said, Ngwananga, ingatse kumuntu akwentla onge wena awufanelang kuhanya kufana nabantu bangwana.
Sure.
Which means don't ever let anyone make you feel like you are not as normal as they are. And don't let anyone make you feel like you must be shameful everywhere you go.
Sure.
Like this queen.
Yo, this
queen that gave birth to me.
Yo. No, she's the real deal.
That's my queen right there.
Yo.
So I get emotional when I think about that day because I feel like that's